Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about real cities that are underneath the ocean right now. 2/3 of the Earth is covered with water, and almost 97% of it is salt water. It's a certainty that some cities in the past would be submerged in water. The majority of them were flooded as a result of the construction of reservoirs or waterways. In this video, we'll enlighten you with some cities that collapsed and now they are underneath water. So if you want to know more, keep on watching till the very end. But before we can begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we post. Let's dive right into the video. Number 1. Lion City of Qiandao Lake, China. Qiandao Lake is hailed as the most spectacular underwater city in the world. China's Lion City certainly is a marvel. The sculptures that decorate the city rival the beauty of even Alexandria, so it's little wonder that Lion City is now one of China's most popular tourist destinations. The Lake of 1,000 Islands was created when a valley was flooded in 1959 for a hydroelectric plant and dam. Some 300,000 people were relocated and the submerged city of Xishan, Lion City, was forgotten about. Until 2001, that is, when a government-led expedition had a look at what was submerged and came across a time capsule of Imperial China with magnificent and elaborately decorated buildings dating back to the 1300s still perfectly preserved. Today, experienced scuba divers are in for a dive with a difference in this Chinese Atlantis. Number 2. Cleopatra's Palace, Alexandria, Egypt. This palace was ruined by an earthquake over 1,500 years ago and lay dormant until recent years. Along with the royal quarters, archaeologists also believe they have found the Temple of Isis alongside them. To date, more than 140 artifacts have been uncovered from the site, and experts now believe they have located the tomb of Cleopatra and an ancient museum within the ruins. Hopefully, the ruins will be opened up to divers and tourists in the years to come, allowing us all to have a closer look at the marvel that is Cleopatra's Palace. Just off the shores of Alexandria lies what is believed to be the Palace of Cleopatra, an ancient Egyptian queen. Number 3. Jal Mahal, India. Jal Mahal, meaning water palace, is a palace in the middle of the Mansagar Lake in Jaipur city, the capital of the state of Rajasthan, India. The palace and the lake around it were renovated and enlarged in the 18th century by Maharaja Jai Singh II of Amber. It is a 300-year-old palace in the middle of India's Mansagar Lake. The people of India made the mistake of constructing a dam after the erection of this palace. The dam flooded the area, and the Jal Mahal along with it. Today, the water palace of Jaipur is a tourist attraction. Come at night because the Jal Mahal is best viewed with the moon shining on the water. Number 4. Xishan, China. At number 4, we have the ruins of cities and towns beneath Lake Qiandao in China, which used to be part of two regions called Chunyan and Suiyan. The towns were submerged in 1957 when the government at that time decided to build a hydroelectric power station in the area, according to National Geographic. Nowadays, the palace has stopped producing energy and is more a tourist destination spot. If we lowered the water level by about 30 meters, you wouldn't just be able to see the submerged city. Xishan would be the equivalent of a new Machu Picchu, a local official from Hangzhou told National Geographic. Below the water, you can see the gateway to the city with figures of mythological creatures carved into buildings and impressive arches from the Qing dynasty. Number 5. Dwarka, Gulf of Cambay, India. Another big underwater discovery was the ancient city of Lord Krishna, which was once thought to be merely a myth, but ruins discovered in 2000 seem to be breathing life into the old Indian tale. The story goes that Lord Krishna had a magnificent city that was made up of 70,000 palaces made of gold, silver, and various other precious metals. The city was prosperous. However, Dwarka sank when Lord Krishna died. The ruins are situated 131 feet beneath the ocean's surface in the bay of modern-day Dwarka, one of the 7 oldest cities in India. Acoustic studies have shown the ruins to be amazingly geometric, stunning experts. Many artifacts have been recovered from the site, but perhaps none more important than one which which was dated to 7,500 BCE, supporting the theory that the ruins may well be the ancient Dwarka. Number 6. Baia, Italy. Baia was an ancient Roman town situated on the northwest shore of the Gulf of Naples, and now in the commune of Bacali. Ancient celebrities were the kings and queens, emperors, and royalty. The Vegasy city was called Baia, and it was a Roman settlement at the time. After a takeover by foreign forces in the 8th century, the city was abandoned. The rising tides and the lack of civilization to maintain the city led to it going underwater. Some of the remnants can be seen from a boat, and it's kind of like a tourist attraction today. The lower part of the town later became submerged in the sea due to local volcanic bradyseismic activity, which raised or lowered the land. And recent underwater archaeology has revealed many of the fine buildings now protected in the Submerged Archaeological Park. Number 7. Port Royal, Jamaica. Port Royal is a village located at the end of the Palisados at the mouth of Kingston Harbor in southeastern Jamaica. Founded in 1494 by the Spanish, it was once the largest city in the Caribbean, functioning as the center of shipping and commerce in the Caribbean Sea by the latter half of the 17th century. It was destroyed by an earthquake on the 7th of June, 1692, which had an accompanying tsunami. Severe hurricanes have regularly damaged it. Another severe earthquake occurred in 1907. Did anyone else think an entire area of land could be dragged underneath the water? It's just our lack of knowledge, our ignorance of these sorts of things, that means our amazement at these sorts of places continues to grow by the minute. Number 8. The Pyramids of Yonaguni-jima, Japan. At number 8, we have another shocking pyramid. The Yonaguni Monument lies underwater just off the coast of Japan, and it's unknown whether it is man-made or simply a natural occurrence. While there is evidence to support the natural theory, looking at the terraced stones and triangular shapes that make up the pyramid, it's hard to believe such a monument could occur naturally. The pyramid rises a massive 250 feet from the sea floor and is a constant lure for scuba divers for obvious reasons. If the structure was man-made, experts suggest it was likely built during the last ice age at roughly 10,000 BCE. Number 9. Saint Roma de Sau, Spain. In the Osona region of Catalonia, there's a village called San Roma de Sau, which is entirely submerged by water. The village originally had houses, a bridge, and a Romanesque church. The Church of Sant Roma is also a submerged church located in Sant Roma de Sau, a village now submerged under the Sau Dam, in the municipality of Vilanova de Sau, Catalonia, Spain. The bell tower of the San Roma de Sau church emerges from the water when the reservoir isn't at full capacity. During droughts, you can visit all the ruins there as they're completely exposed when there's no water present. At number 10, we have another city in Huesca, Spain, a village that was flooded due to the construction of a reservoir. Today, you can still see some of the buildings just above the surface of the water. Mediano was completely submerged in 1969 as a result of the reservoir built in the area. Although the news wasn't published at the time, the inhabitants of the village had to leave their homes when the flood started, as the reservoir was opened without warning. All the buildings disappeared beneath the water except for the bell tower of the village's 17th century church. It's still visible from above the water of the Mediano Reservoir. Number 11. Pavlopetri, Greece. It is a city in Greece that's submerged in water approximately 5,000 years ago. The name of the city is not known, along with who built this town and the people who inhabited it. However, a made-up name of Pavlopetri is given to it. According to archaeologists, Pavlopetri was part of the Minoan dynasty. The town was destroyed by a massive earthquake, which resulted in it being engulfed by the sea. It will always be a mystery who lived in this town and what their lifestyle was like. Number 12. The Lost Villages of Ontario, Canada. The Lost Villages are 9 Canadian communities that were destroyed through the unprecedented land expropriation and construction of the St. Lawrence Seaway and Power Project in the 1950s. All of these towns were former municipalities of Cornwall and Osnabrück in Ontario. Both of these regions were submerged following the construction of a waterway in 1958. To this day, there are still sidewalks and buildings that are visible from some areas above the surface of the water. A museum dedicated to submerged villages was built to keep the memory alive. One of the exhibits in the museum features some buildings that were removed from the villages before they were submerged, which have been restored in a similar way to the way they would have stood before the floods. Now people visit there, and it is their biggest tourist spot. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. What do you think about these underwater places? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, let us know what else you want to see in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thanks so much for watching.